Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to take a few deep breaths first. And I have two messages of the day, the union read and the twin flame read, so stay tuned. Let me fix the cards here. All right, let's go ahead first and take our deep breaths. Another deep breath. And one more deep breath. Sending lots of love and blessings out to everybody. Hope you're having an amazing day. It's beautiful outside here today. And thank you so much for being here with me. I so appreciate you all. I have the first message of the day here. I'm going to show you the picks first and roll the die. Let's roll the dice first. Twin flames. What's the energy today? All right, the dice on the floor is the energy of Neptune. And then we have Taurus and the number 11, which is Justice and Libra energy. So Taurus and Libra and Neptune, which is Pisces. So kind of dreamy energy, yet could be stubborn and fixed as well. And the need for truth and balance here with justice. It's kind of being fixed in that Taurus energy, like daydreaming, perhaps, about justice in this world, or just justice in getting what you want today, perhaps. So let's see where this goes. We have the twin flame, the union read here first. The Syrian Starseed deck are the cards. For those of you not familiar, it's the 4D, 5D, and 6D for the twin flame union. The feminine on the left, masculine on the right, the bridge between them in the center, the incoming divine feminine, the outgoing divine masculine, the underlying energies, and the closing energies here. The 7-deck read in front of you is here with all 7 decks. It's a lot of energy. It is a general reading. So if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. Here's the first message of the day and the second message of the day here. Okay. All right. So again, if you want something more specific to you as opposed to a general reading, you can always check out my information below as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check that out. It's only $1 for a song, and it's a great way to support me. All right, message of the day number 1 was done last night at 8:11 to 14, which is the 8 of the dance, inner and outer strength, as well as manifestation of dreams. And the 11 of justice, the 14 is the temperance card, as well as the 12 and the 13 of the hangman and the transition. The underlying energy started out with the hummingbird, the fish, the 6 of cups reversed, and judication. So high vibe hum after cute little otter, dear one, with Black Panther approaching was something to say, a dragon flying away to be replaced by B, in the same energy as the otter and dear one. The dragonfly holds in their wings that same energy that's also reflected in the panther's eyes, but it's not totally encompassing them like it is with the otter and the deer one and the bee. The vulture standing by with a mouse behind them struggling to clear, with backup hummingbird blazing trails. All of them here are looking at you, dear one. The stars are out, 2 as 1, in time collapse for the power woman, following the true north, pointing toward the man with thoughts of her, taking a gamble with community of birds to outshine all other fishes, or just a group that is fully energized and sunny with abundant flow, sunshine, happiness, sun and fun, exposure of the tower in sudden events, epiphanies, or sexual exchange, of reaping rewards, of coming out, the devil on fire, over falling out in the past, perhaps getting over that or letting it go. At 827 is the dance and that new passion of the Ace of Wands. We have Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn upright, and then Virgo and Sag perhaps too reversed. After the journey, man in despair having to go to the courthouse regarding a gift or gifting or inheritance or first court case. Maybe they're going to be a lawyer, or settling out of court just in front of a judge without a jury, or marriage in City Hall. An energetic exchange of union here overall. The first group here was the hyena, the power man, the Knight of Swords reversed, and great fortune. Insecure, making fun of others, that's the hyena. The power man from Mars holding their tongue about their great fortune. The twin flame inspired, or choice of path, and excited about it. The second pile is the fish, the maze or labyrinth, the King of Wands, and high honor. Unable to slow down or confused, the King of Wands upright with a 21 gun salute, coming together with the Knight of Wands. So here we have the King of Wands with the Knight of Wands, which can be a child or a sibling, or just two fire signs coming together, or that can be his own actions, the Knight of Wands of the King of Wands. The third pile here is the eagle, coming in for a landing for that nest egg, magnifying details to move to peace regarding a home, grounding and integrating, mastering a decision, an announcement or wake-up call, or calls, finding peace at home. The fourth pile is the owl, well, strength, man with thoughts, wise and well, she's like the wind, the man with thoughts of her, and sudden new love. The fifth pile is the lamb, targeting with the diamond light, with blessings, good luck, with good news, and leading the way in the journey, leading the way to the little girl, or the journey of the little girl. High priestess, romance is innocent with man, and the sixth pile is the bat, the mask, the Ace of Wands, and the lovers. The mouse taking flack, I meant to say flight, so they may be taking flack as well. The mouse taking flight with masks, with new passion for lover. The Page of Cups, innocent with the devil. So it's coming up as, someone with their shadow, that very innocent energy, and the devil polarizing, which is the energy of what happens before union. You have to polarize in order to come into union, to make that dance of the masculine and feminine into one big infinity symbol, as opposed to one within yourself. The golden egg, the choice, the King of Swords reversed, and the message. The heart chakra opening to choice, free will, or presented with a choice of the King of Swords reverse message. Heart open to leap, to ride in a chariot, which is the divine feminine within the masculine, but perhaps taking a ride today. Or it can just represent the feminine within the masculine as well, and their journey together. The eighth pile is the worm with gifts or flowers, and the Seven of Cups and the pathway. The worm keeping light to themselves, their gifts or flowers or synchronicities, with lots of choices for their path regarding the hermit and the wounded warrior, whether that's two separate people or the wounds of the hermit. The ninth pile is the starfish, sun, and the breakthrough, the Ten of Pentacles upright, and the false person or couple. Or these could be just people wearing masks, so it's hard to see who they really are. Superficial star having a breakthrough about the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, of abundance or wealth, or the world and heaven on earth, or the wealth of the false woman or false couple, or just the lover's dance, or perhaps those masked and doing the dance. That could be a masquerade ball as well. So the second message of the day was today at 9:25 to 27, which is the 9 of the Hermit, 25 is the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and then the 27 of the Ace of Wands, that big new passion, the flame. The underlying energy is the eagle, the fish, the Ten of Cups reversed, and occupation. The eagle may be angry or hurt or both, but the eagle has landed with abundant fish in flow to work out family sadness. that they are occupied with, or to discuss their occupation. After crocodiles, the phoenix rose, but the frog is still feeling defeated, needing heart chakra work or release. The golden egg nesting with whale on a raft, feeling very depleted or giving up or struggling in the energies right now, needing to create boundaries around thoughts and breath. The heart and sacral wounds around creation, whether it's creative or sexually, chasing one's own tail but never quite able to catch it or call it their own. The masculine ego who lost their mate, living forever alone, with nothing to sink their talons into. Could be mothering issues too. I'm going to say that again. The masculine ego who lost their mate, living forever alone, which came up in my harmonic egg experience, with nothing to sink their talons into, which in my experience from the harmonic egg, there's also a prehistoric bird who was in love with an elephant, and the only way they could express their love to each other was through him massaging the elephant's head with their talons. So this can be an angry person who's hurt, but because they want love, or a mother who won't love them or show them the love that they need. So it's coming up as nothing to sink their talons into, or mothering to sink their talons into. No elephant. And Ellie was coming up big time yesterday. The ancient, elegant, wise female who holds the flame. But is she real? In a breakthrough of diving deep, cracking codes of the family tree on the 4D bridge, the power lady with mice, or perhaps ants like me in their kitchen, or pests that cause messes, or man not cleaning up after themselves in a public meet with abundant fish, or one who goes with the flow, who's easygoing. And that could be Pisces as well. New love and clarity, new passion, and saving for a new life, working hard to impress with the weight of the world, ending an emotional cycle or letting go of attachments to an unhappy family. A gift they left as a boy, so seeing in retrospect that leaving home as a boy perhaps to work hard and make their own way, to find a lover who also works hard, or while the wealthy man takes care of the little girl, or he is the little boy inside finding his inner little girl, marrying or taking care of her until she's married or quote unquote given away, expecting a home occupation or home economics, the wealthy man and all his women, the daughter, the wife, and the women who work for him, who then expect something in return from him. The first pile here is the spider, the snake, the Six of Cups reversed, and imprisonment. Caught in a web of poisoned snakes from the Garden of Eden, in a fallout with a best friend, or bad childhood, or difficult children, imprisoning them, or going to jail literally. In a vehicle of gifts here, which actually just brings in Santa Claus. The vehicle of gifts is Santa's sleigh, which is the chariot of the masculine and the feminine together. The 2 is the fox, the child, the 5 of Cups reversed in the courthouse. Perhaps the fox is sly, but they're loyal. The fox and child getting over loss, regret, guilt and shame, legal issues and or prison or imprisonment. Transformation of the King of Wands here. The third pile is the lizard, the cross, the magician, and thoughts of the woman, overstimulated and burdened by the Southern Cross. The magician manifesting thoughts of a woman. The Atlas Tower coming up here, or that can be the weight of the world regarding sudden events, epiphanies, and or sexual exchange. The fourth pile at 10:01, which is the reflection of itself, the 10 of the wheel and the turn for the better, and the 1 of the magician embodiment. The shark, the letter, the 10 of pentacles, and the main male come up here. The need to be honest with oneself and recognize one's self-sabotage, or send a letter to a wealthy or abundant family, business, or community telling your truth, to or from the main male here, right? Expressing your whole truth and not lying to oneself, that they will eventually come around if they just don't understand you. New passion to go out on your own as the magician, right? Going out solo, not needing to rely on anyone else to make yourself happy. being able to make your own magic. The fifth pile here is the moth, the clover, the fool, and the concern. Like a moth to the flame, along with some good luck, or the clover, the fool is free to leap, but may have some concerns. The high priestess standing up for themselves, which can reference the feminine here. The sixth pile here is the wolf, the birds, the wheel reversed, and the main female. Neutralized, stunned, or caught in the act by a group of birds or online downtrend, with the main female and hanging out with the high priestess. And that could be, the masculine hanging out with the feminine, or a feminine representative, or a masculine representative. The seventh pile is the Black Panther, risk, and the Three of Wands reversed, the mature woman. Growling, that could be a grumpy masculine energy there, but taking a risk, looking back at the past, along with, or looking back at the past at a mature woman, or along with a mature woman, or a mother of a main female. That could be a mother-in-law as well. The Knight of Cups, lovers, or home, family, and community coming up here. And then the stingray, the hawk, and the crow came up. Plugged in, turned on, the hawk clearing as they go, with the crow standing guard, right? So it's like one is the grounding mechanism, like the crow standing on the awakening earth, and then the hawk flies, right? So we got a grounding mechanism and a flyer, just like in cheerleading. There's always a base and a flyer. The sunshine, charged up, peaceful, spiritual star with dreams and galactic travel or connection, in the pursuit of happiness, union, and epiphanies, with good news and leading the way, with issues at work but found a way out or in. Unexpected income and or sudden wealth or an inheritance, or wealth in closing a case for good, case closed, and then taking a journey. Inspired to justice in the sun, exposing all and ending the dark night of the soul. There's a new day dawning, on the right track, as destiny calls. 1037, a turn for the better with the Wheel of Fortune, and the 37 of unconditional love. So really nice messages there, and Spirit's connecting with me very strongly. All right, so now we have the union read. And again, today is the 21st of September, a very significant point, as we have the fall equinox. And a lot of changes. There's been a lot of messages about what's happening today. Certainly Sam the Illusionist talked about walk-ins happening today if needed, or if you give consent to that, whether that's dark or light. And then Magenta was talking about the ring of ascension today as well. So you might want to watch her video regarding the equinox now. But there's always some kind of upgrade for everyone at every quarter, whether it's the spring, the summer, the fall, or the winter. But very significant now as we build up speed of ascension. We have the Nine of Swords in the underlying energy, the Seven of Pentacles, or the Divine Feminine's heart in the E tower in the center, and then the Eight of Wands, or that energetic exchange, or arrows of love, is at the end of the read for the union read, 4D, 5D, and 6D. At 133, the 1 of the Magician, the 33 of the Christ or unity consciousness, and standing up for oneself. So hiding underground, out of the sun, the Divine Feminine's heart in the E tower, or 5D tower, with the Divine Masculine outside in energetic exchange in the circle of trust, or circle of circles, the 0 point field in arrows of love. The incoming Divine Feminine with the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. A lot of beautiful emotional energy here. Climbing steps with lots of choices on the way up, on the 5th and 6th, and only the 7th to go. New love and outpouring of love, with the Page of Cups, heart opened wide, all systems go. Love, love, and love here. The 4D is the Ace of Wands, the solar deity, and alchemy. The Divine Feminine passion ignited, fueling the twin flames. The Divine Masculine alchemizing a higher love, aiming from the pit of the stomach to 0 point field. Bridging in the sun, with Pegasus flying to see Mr. Ed, and remember Pegasus is Peg as us, or US. Flying to see Mr. Ed, which comes up as God, right, the talking horse, a combo of Leo Saggy, and God is also referenced to in my reads as Saggy and Mr. Ed, so here they're coming up as Mr. Ed Saggy energy, where the root, sacral, and solar plexus energies are cleared. Boom, 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 done. The 5D here is the Two of Wands, the twin flames, the Seven of Pentacles, the feminine's heart, and the Two of Pentacles, the surrender, the divine feminine twin flame, two as one, seeing the big picture from above with the twin, looking down upon the earth in remote view. The divine masculine surrenders to all that is, whatever that is up there in the universe, and where the land meets the sea, or finally found land after a long time at sea, bridging in the divine feminine's heart at the E tower or 5D tower with visitors. The 6D here is the Six of Pentacles, the shadow, and the Four of Swords. The divine feminine sharing, manifesting their twin, offering their hands, or asking for more. The divine masculine on break or wave break in his shadow, in salt of the earth, taking in the foam, right, which is the icing on the cake, so to speak, taking in the foam in deep thought. Bridging in that shadow web where boy meets girl, and I'm just a girl in front of a boy, asking him to love her. The outgoing divine masculine is the Tower, the Knight of Pentacles, and Luna. In sudden event, epiphany, or sexual energy of a higher love, or suddenly proposing romantic notions at night under the moon with arrows of love at 0 point field at 342, the Empress and the Two of Cups. Or, this is Gaia and Gaia's relationship with us, the coming together. The divine feminine here, igniting their twin flame to balance and share. The third flame, activating. The divine masculine with alchemy, merging and blending to surrender to it all. Sitting on the beach, where I was getting the bench as well. Sitting on the beach, remember that sitting on the bench or being benched to the masculine is a negative thing. They need to change their perspective on what that means. What relaxation means, that it's a positive thing. Sitting on the beach or the bench, perhaps a park bench, where land meets sea, earth and water, which is a muddy conductor or for frill, or the thrill of the light bulb, powering up. The bridge here is sunshine and fully energized in the divine feminine's heart, merging with the shadow side or the grid. Sunshine and moonshine, meeting at the divine feminine's heart in the E tower, the circle of trust, an energized ring of gold and diamond light. And by the way, my daughter's home with her boyfriend right now. They're actually going to the beach today to have a nice day. So it's a very lovely energy. The divine feminine with no majors on her side. The Page of Cups and the two aces to use, right? She's got two aces in her pocket, along with the Page of Cups, which is that Pisces energy, which is funny because that's my daughter. The divine masculine is Saggy, Scorpio, and Cancer, and then Knight of Pentacles on the masculine side. Between the masculine and feminine, we have Leo, Sag, and Capricorn, and the divine feminine's heart. So we have the Seven of C, or Ace of Chi, or CH, the Seeker of Chalices. There's like a build-up or progression there. The building blocks of the heart. The Toe, the Night of Christmas Eve, or the Adept or Good Officer coming off shift. And the Toe is coming up too, as in, I can't remember who it was saying this, but instead of saying, I hurt my toe, you say, I got hurt in my toe, right? Not making it a separate part of you, that it's part of you. So that's coming up as well. But again, with the Seeker of Chalices, the Page of Cups, the building blocks of the heart, right? Because they're innocent, unconditional love. The toe, which also can represent the feet and how they connect to the rest of the body. The Night of Christmas Eve, or Adept or Good Officer coming off shift. And Santa's sleigh came up without Santa. So it's like Santa stepping down, no longer going to be giving, and not getting anything in return. That's so funny. Then we have 47 as overall number. That's funny because I just dropped them off at 47th Street. So 47 is the Seven of Cups, which is the synchronicities, having lots of choices, which can be confusing, and also heaven in your eyes, seeing all that glitters or is gold. The horizontal pillars came up as 27, 11, and 9, which is the Ace of Wands, that new passion, the 11 of Justice, and the 9 of the Hermit. And then vertical pillars of 16 of the Tower, 1 of the Magician, 9 of the Hermit, 7 of the Chariot, 6 of the Lovers, and 8 of the Dance and Strength. And health, actually. I always forget to talk about good health with the Strength card, which is all about energy, right? High energy helps with good health, right? That is good health. And then low energy is bad health. So you need to keep your energy up by being happy and loving and being good to your body. So we have the messages here of new passion for Justice and Hermit, which also can be Libra and Virgo, seeing synchronicities or with options here. Sudden sunshine is the Knight of Pentacles, dances with heaven in their eyes. Sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange between the Magician and the Hermit, proposing to dance with synchronicities, options, or heaven in their eyes. So at 4 o'clock on the dot is the read in front of you, the Syrian Starseed deck, and the Twin Flame read. A lot of zeros or source energy backing up the number 4 of stability, but also the Emperor and control issues for today. So with the 21st here, it's what, 30, so we're at 35, it's the Wounded Warrior today, the 9 of Wands, and the 21 of the World. So the completion of the Wounded Warrior, right? The surrender. So we have at 4:08 is the 4 of the Emperor, 8 of the Dance, of the Strength card, and crystals was coming up, and LS. So you can look that up. I didn't look it up to see its definition, but however it means something to you, and it has come up before as the Lucifer Sophia energy, right? The contrast and polarization. And remember that Lucifer is the fallen angel as opposed to the Satan of the devil. It's a different energy because Lucifer was of God but fell from grace. And then we have the Sophia here with good face. I'm getting the Madonna thing for some reason because that's that mother energy, right? Madonna. So funny how they get you to these words. And then crystals and spirits connecting with me. Crystals is Christ-like, but also cries stalls, the purge, at 4:08 between the shadow and oneself, the mother. The 4:19 is the Emperor again with the sun. That could be a father and son energy. With the major arcana in the read, there were none within the read, but we did have the higher self before the read, and the guidance, which is the Hierophant, and ascension, which is the world, after the read, which is a commitment to the world, a commitment to completion, a commitment to the divine feminine, a commitment to the mother. You see where this is leading. The 4 cups, the 6 of pentacles, the 1 wand. So a lot of pentacles here. I rarely get 6 of any one suit in a read, rarely. And here we have 6 pentacles, which has to do with time, money, and effort. The energies of day-to-day life, of manifesting. And then we have 4 cups, which is a lot of emotions as well here, with only 1 wand and no sword, right? So no being too much in your head or intellectualizing today, with the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in the read, along with the 9 of Pentacles, which is the sovereign energy. And then after the read, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords came up, which is very much that energy of the feminine and the masculine. The Page of Cups, innocent, and the Knight of Swords, the knight in shining armor. But it can go the other way too, as the feminine messenger of truth as the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups as the masculine's inner innocent self, right? That little child inside. So we have numbers. We have several 2s. We have 22, 33, 44, and 77. The Fool's Journey, the 33 of the Christ vibration, the 44 of the grounding, integrating, and mastering of love, and the 77 of the Sovereign, the 9 of Pentacles. We also had 7, 8, 9, 10 significant. Begin again. It's like, going straight through to the end from the middle and starting over again. The 45 of the grieving or purging card. We have, let's see here. The code line is all about the number. Oh, this was interesting. So the numbers on the code line came up as 10, 948, and then 5, which comes out to none other than 963. 3. So the reversal of 369, which represents the 3D, 4D, 5D, but also, of course, Tesla and all that. So the other numbers were 461, which can be the Emperor and the risk, taking a risk or a gamble with the 61, or 46 of the inner children, the 1 of the magician embodiment. The 44, which I told you, the 22, 77, and 33, the 45, but also 78, which is the 10 of Pentacles, the end of the deck, the dream family, heaven on earth. The 9, 10, begin again and keep your energy high. The 2, 3, 4, shut the door, doors that are no longer serving you. 47 of heaven in your eyes, that's 7 of cups and synchronicities. The 23 of the King of Wands, 34 of the 8 of Wands, the arrows of love, and the 56 of the 2 of Swords, being your knowing and keeping your energy clear. The 67 of the loyal humble servant, of the Knight of Pentacles. Very twin flame energy here. The code line was all about music and change, but the E in change was separated off from change, which is enforcing that 5 of change, and also energy, and E of the feminine, and the Elohim and Eve, and anything that may resonate with you, changey, but also when you take the E away, it becomes Chang. So there may be a Chinese reference here as well, or whatever other language or culture that may have the name of Chang. We have the test. There may be pregnancy here, but also just test of the Queen of Cups. The messages came up as to see, or in other words, seeing is source energy. You're sourcing by seeing, seeing within. The high vibration of being one of two. The Hermit, the Wise One, the 9, the collective consciousness, and the Fu-Fu alignment or creative work, or exposing all with the 5 and change and freedom of the Queen of Cups in a test regarding music and change. And change can represent giving change back to someone as well, not just change, but giving back, right? When you pay for something and you get change. So, and that could be also playing music on the boardwalk or something like that and getting change in a cup. There's a sudden event or source, destined one of two, the Hermit for creative work, or this can also be the Emperor who's being the Fool, expanding and contracting, changing, creative work to change the Queen of Cups in a test regarding music and change, or changing E. The E tower. And that could be changing the E tower, maybe moving or changing the way they perceive things at the E tower. And then to thirst was coming up, or sleep, to lie down. Destined one of two, the Hermit and the Emperor Fool, working to expand, change, and free the Queen of Cups with ESP test perhaps. Or again, a pregnancy test could be coming up as well. The clash of the Titans, supporting E, which is the E tower. The Hermit and the Emperor align to free and expand the Queen of Cups with a test regarding music and change here. So however that relates to you, take it as it comes to you. The 7 of Cups is upright here in the underlying energy. Again, the synchronicities and heaven in their eyes, and having lots of choices, which can be confusing if you let it be. Let it be, let it be. Let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So Mother Mary, come to me, let it be is also coming up because the mother is being very significant here. Beneath the 7 of Cups, and that's my mother chiming in too because she's Mother Mary. We have the 3 of Swords upright, the 7 of Pentacles upright, the 6 of Swords upright, Higher Self upright, and 3 of Cups reversed with the 7 of Cups on top. So there's separation here, or heartbreak and or disappointment of the Divine Feminine's heart, which can represent the mother. Again, I just let go of my mother at the service, and definitely there were some wounds there, right? And everybody has some wounds with their mother. Reaping rewards of peaceful travels with higher self, not coming together, or bad company. Seeing synchronicities, choices, and heaven in their eyes, taking steps to heaven on earth. With the Page of Wands reversed, who may be frustrated, or just not inspired in 5D, in the 5D Connect at 440, which is the 4 of the Emperor and the 40 of the Page of Cups. Again, that's the Emperor with their little innocent child inside. So they may be frustrated with this inner connection, on rest, on break, meditation, or laying to rest, or laying down with lover to be stuck. So why are they seeing it as stuck as opposed to time together? All right, this is always a change of perspective, a need and change of perspective in the way people perceive something. Why can't every moment be a loving thing? It's all in your perspective, your thoughts. It's your choice on what you want to see or how you want to see it. The Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed may be uninspired and being stubborn regarding sleeping together, perhaps at a mother's or empress reversed, with light on their connection and dissatisfaction, or afraid that the mother or empress reversed won't be happy with them or will get between them at 444, which is the angelic realms. The Empress reversed, keeping to themselves, or already knows this, the Knight of Cups coming to try to impress them after all that drama, with the Page of Swords reversed, which can be negative self-talk or silent treatment or rumors or whatever it is, with the Hierophant reversed, or dealing with a divorce or alternative relationships, and the Taurus reversed, powerless to the Divine Feminine 5D or upside down world, or Pisces reversed, with Dark Night or Scorpio on guard, ready to take them down. No one puts baby in the corner, and that can be someone standing up for someone, like a brother or a father or a friend who would stand up for a woman, right? No one puts baby in the corner, and if you hurt her, they will hurt you. You know, it's kind of that kind of energy. And his job is to protect her from the bulls and the lions trying to get to her, that he must leave the family behind if necessary, to walk over mountains and children's disapproval, to stand in their truth, taking on the world together, taking steps to face the enemy together and the fears within. And with twins, they are each other's fears, because you are each other. Ending the pain, the death, the endings, the betrayal of the King of Pentacles reversed, and injustice of ego and or the awakening process. With Pisces, Gemini upright, and Virgo upright, and Taurus reversed here, we also have Scorpio both upright and reversed, and Libra and Capricorn reversed. Forgiving and learning, and beneath that was chemistry here. So the Knight of Wands saving the day, not happy about coming together, with Hermit, with Lover, High Priestess, or Pisces, with keys to get in, or Man with two women, third party, and Hermit missing their flame. The Dark Priestess using sex, books, spells, or bubble blowers to get in, with Cat getting a foot rub and bells on their toes and ankles. Lovers in the rose bushes, while the Hermit misses their flame, and High Priestess handing off keys and knowledge, the Man with two lovers, or two grown daughters, or two loved ones around them, with their legs turning green or gray, or their circulation cut off, and you can decide what that is for you, or he knowing that Pisces and Virgo, or the Divine Masculine knowing that the Pisces and Virgo are hanging out perhaps with a younger man. And that can be, you know, the masculine struggling with his own desires or jealousies, or being cut off sexually, literally, you know. And then we have creativity of the 3 of the Empress, and beneath that manifestation of the 8 in the dance, with the stubborn mule, with bad influences, perhaps around them, or third party, or overindulgences, perhaps dealing with verbal abuse or silent treatment, where someone's ego is inflated with lies, or in a split, inspired by new passion here, a new passion, and taking steps to face their fears and awaken to the High Priestess and creativity of the mother energy and nature, whether it's within their partner or within themselves, the underlying energy being detox and recovery, coming clean and cleaning up their act or space. So this is being inspired to clean up the act. At 505, which is 2 Hierophants, or the 50 of the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and the Hierophant, which is commitment, perhaps traditional societal norms, also excited to spiral and face fears and awaken to their own abilities and creativity within. And the mailman just dropped the mail, so the message coming in for you perhaps. 558, the Hierophant and the 4 of Swords. Stuck, the warpath, breaking up, breaking down, breaking in, out, or through, or an emergency perhaps. The King of Pentacles reversed, not speaking, being strong, taming their beast, with love, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, suffering in silence to end the nightmare of dreams and healing, awakening the King of Wands to receive a big love offer from Aquarius reversed and unhappy kids, or the day the music died and a falling out with soulmate of the past or a bad childhood. The recent past is the Four of Wands reversed, whether that's instability, moving, visiting, or coming home, coming clean or cleaning up the act or space, tempted by release of a negative past or falling out with difficult children. Powerless or dependent to magic third party, the Knight of Swords, Messenger of Truth, Queen of Cups reversed, who's not sharing, or is sharing now. They're sharing with the Page of Cups reversed, perhaps about a split or divide, or lying and needing to expose the truth and clarity. And this could be a mother and child, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups both reversed here. Or perhaps two of them just being very emotional with each other. Or the Queen of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups reversed lied about the Messenger of Truth moving, or the Knight of Swords moving, or lied about somebody else's message. Capricorn upright and Gemini or Virgo upright here. And the foundation is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So that family, business, or community or world at large with dysfunction or loss, being strong or taking the fall, or falling from grace, settling out, or sharing as the King of Wands offers their love. Leo upright, Aries reversed here, or King of Wands is over making a fool of themselves, or over worried about making a fool of themselves. The central energy is the Four of Cups reversed, starting over, separated, or disappointed, at war with third party or bad influences, social distancing or defending, giving time, money, and effort, or an offer of a new life, to losing patience or fallen angel, or giving their time, money, and effort to a Sag reversed, Libra reversed, separating, or heartbroken. The challenge being the Eight of Cups or the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Whether it's overworking or not working, or it's just not working out, dissatisfied King of Swords upright is in his truth here, or he's very clear about his thoughts and his words, with all 16 channels on. Walking away in a divorce or from alternative beliefs, contract or Taurus reversed, religion, establishment, or the patriarchy, surrendering and disconnect or at a distance, or surrendering a partnership, the King of Cups reversed, avoiding a disaster, or after a sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or Scorpio and Taurus both reversed here, no longer obsessing over not dancing at all to end the nightmare. The Emperor reversed is out of control with fairy injustice, and narcissistic Hierophant reversed, Taurus, religion, leader, or establishment, or societal norms that are tainted. The Emperor reversed, Justice reversed, and Hero reversed. These are the redcoats here, ending the nightmare as the redcoats go down, offering a new life to losing patience or fallen angel in energetic exchange, or the arrows of love with magic temptation under the radar in a twist of fate. In a twist of fate, looping back to gain momentum next time around. Now the Knight of Cups ending an unhappy cycle, or leaving an unhappy family to be love times 2, romance at night, or with Cancer not talking in a twist of fate after sudden event of the Ace of Wands, new passion or flame. Cancer upright, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo reversed here, with the Knight of Cups upright fantasizing to carry the weight of the world, actually being Atlas, caught with their pants down and giving up trying to express their emotions about it. The Knight of Cups is drained, in need of sunshine or vacation and peace at 6:24, the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. Without the Knight, so they're in need of sunshine and vacation with peace, but without the Knight of Wands rushing in, which could be the Queen of Wands, or the Page of Cups reversed, crying and seeking attention, which these could be children, right? And the Dark Knight being the taskmaster, or switching roles of slave and slave driver, and keeping quiet to stay sane, releasing all energy vampiring or blaming of others, which keeps you in your prison. So instead of jealous rage, or after exploding in a jealous rage, keeping to oneself, keeping thoughts balanced, in energetic exchange and passion in transition to the 5D world with the Divine Feminine, reaping rewards at work, defenseless to energies or attacks, being ganged up on and left with little, from the 7 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles, grounding and integrating and being moderate, saving for the Divine Feminine in the 5D, or Scorpio and upright and Pisces reversed. Fallen angel, or no longer patient, receiving a payoff from the dark powers of the Emperor reversed, Justice reversed, and Hierophant reversed, so they can exchange with the Magician, the Devil, or Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, or Temptation, seeking attention from upside down Libra or karmic return, or seeking retribution here. Soon here is the 5 of Pentacles upright, the 2 out in the cold, the Hermit in the Mary Magdalene cave in exile, but above the group in vibration. The Queen of Cups reversed, present to getting over a loss, regret, shame, or guilt in order to start over again, juggling for peanuts from the 10 of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community dysfunction or loss, with options, or family with spending addictions, and split, walking away with nothing. Defenseless to the 10 of Pentacles reversed, overexposed or burned, the twin flames seeing themselves as the King of Pentacles reversed, losing money or status and separation and a move, or the end of marriage and or home. Twin flames choosing a new path, broken or stuck, suffering in silence or with sister, of energetic exchange and the arrows of love, with dreams of the messenger of truth rushing in, or the knight in shining armor rushing in for their dream girl. After work, perhaps, or when things aren't working out with the Emperor reversed, with the High Priestess or aide, or nursemaid, or sexless marriage, or a nun, or strictly religious, with religious advisor cutting him off from the world of the Divine Feminine, or Aquarius reversed and Pisces reversed, with Cancer reversed, Aquarius upright, Aries reversed, and Pisces both upright and reversed here. We have deception and it is safe to love for the twins, with separation, and then retreat and engagement come after that. So deception, it is safe to love, and deception can just reference being, wearing masks or not telling all of your true self to someone else. It is safe to love, and there is separation here. So this could be missing someone or literally separating from them. But then we have retreat and then engagement, which is raising to a higher, the next level relationship. So Aquarius or messenger of truth may be rushing in to get to twin before the other twin is able to. Around them, or how they're seen, is this 9 of Pentacles reversed, dependent or powerless to fight with Aquarius reversed, or one who choked or spoke too soon, needing to swallow their pride, or held back an announcement or calls. The King of Swords upright is frustrated at night, or with Cancer, or dependent made a bad call. The King of Swords unable to understand why and is howling at night, or has dogs who are in the neighborhood, or their own, and their feet could be howling too. The block here being the Queen of Cups reversed, in a split or out in the cold, seeing synchronicities and needing clarity of the truth, with music and change, not burning the past and frustrated, feeling defenseless to unwanted advances at 647, the Lovers and the 7 of Cups. Surrendering to all that is, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Pentacles upright, or student, opportunity, or an invite. At 648, the Lovers and the Walking Away Within, giving it all up to destiny, or the Queen of Wands reversed, with child or younger sibling out on their own. The Page of Cups reversed may be closing off their heart or feeling rejected, in need of guidance, in disconnect or at a distance, with the Knight of Swords rushing in with the truth about not ascending, or the world upside down. Or Taurus reversed and Pisces reversed may be fighting, and that could be siblings fighting as well, and perhaps not talking when they arrive, or just exhausted. They could just be having a hard day. In separation, the Divine Feminine's heart finding peace with the higher self, refusing to come together with the 10 of Pentacles reversed and King of Pentacles reversed and 9 of Pentacles reversed family in a move or visit and starting over. Challenged by the 8 of Pentacles reversed, overwork or not working out, an exile of the Queen of Cups reversed and the Knight of Cups upright, surrendering to the universe, to all rejection, vulnerability, divorce, lack of guidance, and disconnect and distance of the messenger of truth, divine feminine, in the ascension world of the 5D, spiraling up to instability, to move, to visit, to divorce with big new passion or flame. The Ten of Pentacles reversed, dysfunction or loss of the wealthy or abundant family, now losing it or starting over or spending too much. They're starting over here, challenged by a malalignment and the Knight of Cups, being and or offering love. The King of Pentacles reversed, in exile of the family and or dependence, and the Queen of Cups reversed, and surrendering to a higher love and feeling the receiving of love here. Vulnerable in break or lack of guidance, in disconnect or at a distance, feeling cut off or was cut off, the Knight of Swords sending 5D message to another dimension. The cycle just about done at 6:59, the 11th hour before 7 o'clock. The 6 of the Lovers, the 59 of the 5 of Swords, which is the war within or facing your fears. So the Lovers face their fears together here. All right, so let's see what comes up real quickly with some oracle cards, as it's 51 on the clock, which is the King of Swords. It's 125, which is an eighth, the eighth dance. 125 is the Magician, and the 25 is the Knight of Wands rushing in. And from the animal deck, what is the overall message here? Okay, the cheetah. Somebody's mesmerized, so whether somebody's cheating or being seen as a cheater, or is just stopped in their tracks, right? On their haunches, ready to roll, ready to pounce. This could be someone who's very enamored with someone as well, like with their sights on something and they can't see straight, right? They're hypnotized by their fascination, dear one. And this is that innocent, well-balanced energy, kind of looking to see what they're doing. And they're being like, oh, we know that. We understand that. And there's the elk with their antlers on fire. And you see the connection between the cheetah and the elk there. But this is someone who's already tamed that energy, right? They keep it up here above their head so that they can feel more balanced within. The connection to the sun, perhaps getting too much sun. Like this is like an absorption tool to collect the energy that's around them, to store it, instead of something that's maybe confusing or scattered, you know, it may throw you off balance. And then we have the star, which is again that superficial energy of needing to go deeper. And in deep transformation here. You notice again, they're all looking at the dear one. You are the dear one, right? They're looking to you to give them the answers, the twin flame. Because you see, this is the only card in this spread that has the balanced energy of the yellow, gold, and green. Or yellow, green to blue. Right? Being right in the middle. Keeping everything toward the middle. And they look to you when they're struggling with these things. But the cheetah doesn't know that yet, because they're still mesmerized by the past here. Let's see here. But you also see with the deer next to the cheetah, the deer is unaffected by the cheetah's behavior, because they understand that this happens. And then we have the scorpion at the bottom, right? The sting of the cheetah over there. And the black egg. So the truth came out, which stings at times, all right? This is about the truth coming out, but this is your higher self assuring you that that you're confident. This is your your solar plexus chakra. So here's the solar plexus giving you confidence to speak your truth, even if it stings, right? It may give someone a jump, right? It looks like jumper cables here with a sting. It gives you a little bit of a jump. And as we have that jump, here's the cheetah feeling it and ready to pounce, but then perhaps pulling back, because remembering to be present in the moment. Maybe they wanted to pounce, but maybe then they didn't. They know that they're just hard-headed. Perhaps the elk hasn't eaten properly and they're taking it out on you. So you just need to allow them to meld their energies back. Maybe they need a dose of stardom, right? Because when they don't eat right, their head gets big and their ego starts to come out. And they just need to transform. Maybe they had a hard day, right? Maybe they've been carrying too much weight and they don't realize that their wings, maybe that's that bee who doesn't realize they've grown butterfly wings. And then it doesn't need to be this hard anymore. You have big wings now. You can fly easily. It takes time to adjust to the new energies and how to deal with the truth and being confident enough to speak your truth and receive the truth by staying present in the moment and not allowing yourself to get triggered and walking away when you need to. So let's see what the Journey of Love has to say today. Remember, you don't have to work so hard. And frustration and getting triggered, that's working hard. That's the block. It's fear. All you have to do is know, oh, they're having a tough time or they're not processing something right. They're trying to learn something that's within them that needs to come up to their consciousness so that they can release it. And I am there to help them do that and also release my own wounds at the same time, because there's always work to be done. But it doesn't have to be hard. We don't have to take it personally. And that's part of the dance. All right, let's see what the Journey of Love has to say here. The becoming. So again, it's accentuating it's always a process. You just don't get there and become something else. It's always an ongoing process, the 34 of the energetic exchange in becoming. And this is a very beautiful but 2D process, because this is flat, right? It's very beautiful, but it's of low vibration, and it's a process. There's always going to be energetic exchange going back and forth. So that's where the spiritual practice of coming back to your heart in the present moment is very important. She loves. Taking a risk to love no matter what, even if they're in a low vibration. To have compassion. And then we have the communal dance, right? Because you're always going to come together with the community. And that's the 5 of change and freedom and expansion. And the Hierophant, right? When you commit to others. Right? To the central egg, so to speak. So this is the space between, in a way, like that 2D energy. And then we have taking the risk to be loving and compassionate when coming together with the community. It's like a community nest egg here, as opposed to just a single home nest egg. You know, sharing with everybody a common bond. And then the bottom of the deck is the distant shores of the 18 and the moon. She is the moon. We have the purple and emerald here, which is the third eye and the heart chakra. And again, we have that reflection of the moon and the waves that it causes, right? The cycles of the moon, and how it can seem very big or it can seem very bright. It's all in your perspective. Do you see it as this small bright thing, or do you see it as this big, more phased out energy? You can make it as turbulent as you want, or you can make it very smooth as silk, like Hieros Gamos, right? This is that 0 point, eruption of light, the 11 of justice, which is truth and balance. When it all goes smoothly, you hit that 0 point, and there you go, off to Hieros Gamos. Or you can take it the rough way and sit in your negative feelings and your emotions. And also we have 4 moon cycles here, which takes us to the end of the year, right? Because we're in September. And the eruption of light. And Christmas has been coming up. And Santa Claus is taking off. So Santa Claus is stepping down. It's like Atlas stepping down for Hercules to take over. That's like Santa Claus wasn't with his sleigh. So that should be interesting to find out how that plays out. All right, so I'm going to read to you. What was the first? We're going to read the cheetah, and we're going to read the we're going to read the first card out, which is 34, the Becoming, which is the Arrows of Love. So first the cheetah, which of course is fire. Cheetah. Cheetah is solar force, action, achievement, and masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum, so if you're lacking in those arenas, reconnect to the why before you start running. When they're in balance, they can achieve anything. They have boundless energy. But when they're out of balance, they're impatient and competitive. In order to come back into balance, they need to reconnect to a purpose. So the cheetah, again, that's the energy of being confused, right? You have too many options. You haven't found your true purpose. So that's the cheetah energy. And then we have the 34 of Becoming. Yes, you're manifesting your divine purpose. So there you go. They both connected with each other. Yet what is happening now is just one of many inspired brushstrokes on the canvas of your life's work. You are the artist who paints with trust, instinctive and spontaneous, with faith in the process unfolding. You are not the painter using numbered squares who has a finished version before even commencing the task, with a map for all steps of the journey. Your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. You're capable of being moved by spirit. You are a brave adventurer. So celebrate that you are creating now and realize it's a step in your major work of divine art. This life of yours not to be planned, but to be experienced. Stroke after stroke, step after step, you shall witness the picture coming to life. It may not be what you expected, but it will be the most beautiful, extraordinary creation. This oracle brings you the comfort that your blossoming and each petal unfolding is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There is a message here, too, that a relationship or project that you are keen to move forward will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room and be willing to let it become what it seeks to be. Even without a clear direction or plan, sometimes even because of that, there is an inner plan that can come to fruition. And the poem reads, "Take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand in hopes this dream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's done. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not that days would be the same. Each dawn's first flight," and that came up the other day, first flight, "would sing a fresh refrain of light and cloud to bathe the earth's surprise. With change of foot to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch." Remember your water, your sleep, your rest, your joy in your nature. Take a deep breath. Rise and be love. Bye, guys.